And here we are at number 7 with DogMan, For Whom the Ball Rolls. Okay, let's start with the things I liked. I like that he brought back Dr. Scum from the first book, and utilized him a lot more than he was in the first book. And, surprisingly for the most part, I liked Totopedia in this book. He wasn't as annoying. And I didn't really have a problem with the life lessons and messages that little Petey kept saying. They didn't really feel shoehorned in. And of course, no one's surprised I like the illustrations. I like there's a lot more detail in the way the characters are holding things and like interacting with people. That's nice. I like that. And that's pretty much it. That's really everything that I liked from this book. And now for the stuff that I don't like about this book. The problem that I have is that they keep referring to Dr. Scum as being a new villain because I haven't seen him in a while, which I don't really blame, but it kind of gets annoying after a while. Oh, and about those like Virgo balls things that Dr. Scum made, I feel like they went down way too easily. I feel like we could have had a few scenes of them like beating up the characters and having some fight stuff, you know, just to make them a bit more intimidating. Not just a scene where DogMan is afraid of them because he envisions him taking a bath. I do question why the characters, like, you know, didn't do anything when Dr. Scum's mech suit, you know, he had the hidden arms like the mech suits, when they were, looks like, slowly approaching the heroes. I'm like wondering why didn't they just, you know, run away or something? If they're that scared, why didn't they just, like, you know, run away? They're just letting Dr. Scum capture them. Probably the worst part about this book is Big Jim, aka Commander Cupcake, aka a pretty terrible hero. Oh, and as a hero, per se, he does absolutely nothing but gorge out on cupcakes. People still say that he's a hero. No. He didn't defeat Dr. Scum when he captured the heroes. All we did was just sit around and eat cupcakes, and they still brand him as a hero. Oh, and you saw now, coincidentally captured Piggy, who should have fallen and went to the ground. But thanks to plot convenience, he didn't. And the cops ended up branding him as a hero because they're a bunch of idiots. And we all just love that cliche where the hero who tries to be a hero gets all the credit for doing absolutely nothing while the real hero does all of the work and gets no credit whatsoever. So yeah, on to the story. Well, the story this time it wasn't really that good, but it wasn't really that bad. The story was just bland, honestly. Anyway, on to the characters. Little Petey, as I said, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't as annoying. He was pretty good in this book. Chief, Sarah, and Zuzu didn't really do anything. They were just, like, there. DogMan was just kind of bland, honestly. I didn't really feel sympathy for him because he does this constantly. ADHD was bland. Edie's dad was decent, honestly. He's not anything special or anything. He's just decent. While he's not one of the best villains, he's also not one of the worst villains out there. Dr. Scum's return was pretty good. While the mayor was in jail, it's up to Dr. Scum to try and destroy DogMan. So, overall, this book is a pretty bland book. It's not the best. It's nowhere near the best of DogMan, but it's also nowhere near the worst of DogMan. Somewhere kind of in the middle, I guess. And at number 8, we have DogMan Fetch 22. Okay, let's start with the things I liked about this book. What I liked to no one's surprise is the illustrations. They're really good this time. I also like Flippy's return to the series. I feel like that he changed over time as a character. But there's one thing that I didn't like about it is his eyes. I have no idea why they think he changed his eyes from red to those like normal like line eyes that the other characters have. I guess that was mean to show his progression from evil to good, I guess. I really liked Molly in this book, and as her debut into the series, she did a pretty good job. And we actually get to see her grow and develop from good to evil. That's nice. I liked that. Oh, and I really liked the callbacks to old books in the series. That was pretty good too. Oh, and I'm a little 50-50 on the messages and themes throughout the book. On the one hand, they feel natural and they should be told. While on the other hand, they kind of feel a little forced, in my opinion. And I think that's pretty much it. Now let's get into the many negatives. Here we have more bland villains like Porky McTreeface and the Fair Fairy. And there's that stupid song about Porky McTreeface. I didn't like it when I was younger, and I still don't like it to this day. It's just so cringeworthy. Oh, and about Little Petey, well, his character shifts over time. At first, he goes from being a spoiled, ungrateful prick to then being a brainless idiot and thinking that anyone can be redeemed Apparently little Petey, having not learned his lesson from the last experience, thinks that Grandpa can be redeemed. Seriously? Oh, wait. Oh, gee, just imagine if little Petey met Hitler. Just, like he read about Hitler. Would he want to redeem him then after all the crap Hitler did? Just wondering. Yep. Imagine if that happened. It would not go well. But he does redeem himself in the final act, where rather than like killing one of the tadpoles, he's actually kind with one of them and ends up making one of them good. Chief was for the most part just being a brain dead idiot. I mean, why didn't he like tell DogMan to like put the wagon somewhere safe so it didn't run down the hill? But no, he doesn't tell them any of that. And Sarah's right. It was also Chief's fault for the reason why chaos ensued. Oh, and speaking of Sarah, she was pretty good during this book. She talked sense to the Chief and made him go help DogMan. And she also helped fight Barky McTreeface. Other than that, that's all she did. Also says she's not afraid to call out one of her friends when they make a big mistake. Especially Chief, who may or may not have a crush on Sarah. Who knows? I always thought they'd go well together. Just remember that for later. Oh, and about Commander Cupcake, still being a terrible villain as always, and still getting all the credit for doing literally nothing but falling down, because Grandpa and Fair Fairy jinxed themselves. And yet the idiot cops still praise him as a hero for doing literally nothing, but this time they're not alone. Even the heroes claim Commander Cupcake as a hero, but at least PD calls him out on this. Something that I've always wondered, even when I read the book. Why couldn't Molly also release DogMan? Was she too weak to move the entire branch and release DogMan? That was what I wondered. But then again, what would DogMan serve from having him being released? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It would just serve as just a background character. Just to be there. Oh, and as for Super Pewter, as I said before, he's just a plot device. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, and as for the story, it's a slight improvement over the last 4 books. But that's not really saying much. And at number 9, we have DogMan, Grime and Punishment. Okay, what's some of the stuff that I like? Because there is a lot that I like about this book. The illustrations, to no one's surprise, they are still great as always. Molly was still a great character. And I think Molly was at her peak in this book. Oh, and then there's the mayor, which I also thought was really great. Flippy and his family of frogs was also really good, especially the Melvin CD reference. I also like the little papermation / claymation aesthetic during the final act. Now let's get to the bad parts. There are a lot of problems I have with this book, but I think they're worth mentioning for now. Anyway, on to the characters. Let's get this review over with. PD overall hasn't changed. DogMan, well, he wasn't that annoying, but he was still kind of annoying with that little act that he pulled, and was also kind of responsible for the destruction of City Hall. Not only that, but he assaulted the mayor, ripped up his hat, destroyed his rose garden. So yeah, how am I supposed to feel bad for him if he did all of that? He completely got what he deserved. The mayor. The mayor. As I said, the mayor is a very good character. Oh, and by the way, the mayor had every single reason to fire DogMan after all the crap DogMan did to him. DogMan messed with the mayor, a person you don't want to mess with. The mayor is not a joke in this book. He's an actual authority figure, one of the largest authority figures in the city. So yeah, I don't blame the mayor for firing men and sending him, Chief, Sarah, and Zuzu to jail. Sure, he did let the bad guy get away by arresting DogMan, Chief, Zuzu, and Sarah. But he does have a point where he says that DogMan was helping a criminal. If DogMan didn't go undercover, then the bad guy wouldn't have gone away, and he would have been yapping on and on about how he's lonely. And then he will probably eventually get arrested. But I think what's the worst part about this is that he forgives DogMan at the end just because he saved his teddy bear. Are you serious, Mayor? What happened to you? What happened to you wanting to fire DogMan just because of all the crap that he did? And all of a sudden, just because he saved your teddy bear, that's suddenly all forgiven. I'll at least put him a few days behind bars or suspend him or something. But no, he doesn't do that at all. But it doesn't even matter now because DogMan learns absolutely nothing and doesn't change as a character. You think after that time of getting fired, he would take that as an opportunity to grow as a character in order to take his job more seriously? But no, he resets the next book. You know what? It works because they are idiots. The mayor rehires DogMan because he's an idiot, and the whole police force are idiots. They deserve to have Dogman back. The same cop who destroyed public property, assaulted the mayor, ripped his hat, lets bad guys get away because of his own carelessness, and was the cause of the destruction of City Hall. And Dogman just basically just gets away with it. He should never be allowed in the police force ever again. In fact, he should go to jail for all the crap he's done over the years. Little P should go to jail. ADHD should go to jail. You know, the ones who caused this mess by making Dogman impersonate a fake cop that wasn't even real. Chief should go to jail for making Dogman go undercover. Sarah and Susan should go to jail. The mayor should go to— Wait, what was I talking about? Anyway, moving on. So, overall, this book is on the same level as Book 8, in my opinion. Let's hope the next books will be good. Anyways, tune in next time for where we'll cover more Dogman books. Anyway, goodbye. Oh, and by the way, for those who hate those cops, like, Patty and that other guy, and honestly, I don't hate them. Sure, they were kind of annoying, but, I actually kind of feel bad for them in this book, because how would you feel having your own file, having Dogman poop in your filing cabinet and chew up your new phone? Yeah, you'd be just as angry as they were.